What's happening, good people? It's Monday, and welcome to another episode of Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Montez, and we're being brought to you by a title sponsor, the Weed Squad St. Louis. Feel free to visit them at 8088 Watson Road. You can always visit and check out a complete listing of all the sponsors of the show by visiting www.dremontez.com. But it is Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. Motivational Monday. How you guys doing? Hope everyone had a great weekend. You know what we got to do? High fives. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Oh, there we go. All right. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Libra Nation. As we are here, it is Libra Nation time. Libra Nation. If it's your anniversary today with your job or your loved one, happy anniversary to you. Or if you're just celebrating something today or have the day off or had an incredible weekend in gambling, you deserve it. And by the way, if you got married over the weekend, congratulations to you. Local favorites, Hollywood couple, Mel and Sean got married over the weekend. Congratulations to those guys. What a phenomenal event that was. Didn't go to the wedding, but I heard wonderful things about it. Mel is a regular bartender over at Friendly's in South City, so congratulations again to Mel and Sean. But the weekend was fantastic. It was spectacular. Weather-wise, sports-wise, we're doing this for Cardinal Nation. No, this is not George Clinton's cousin. This is Dre Montez and showing my baseball Cardinals love and appreciation. Do me a favor. If you're going to the game tomorrow night, when the Cardinals take the field, as soon as they take the field, let's give them a standing ovation. I mean, we're part of history. We're part of a trivia question and answer. This is magical. We've read about other teams doing this. We've seen Disney movies about this. All kind of situations when it comes to a streak in sports, we have heard something about it. But when it's your own, and it's a positive thing, you're just reminiscing about the other teams that you wish would have done this. So you're reminiscing about the last time we had a great winning streak closing out the month of August going into September, being on that cusp of the playoffs, and magical things happening with this team, this fan base in this town. And I think we're there right now. I'm thinking all of this week is going to turn into like a party. It's the last Cardinal homestand of the season. We close up with the Chicago Cubs. This is a magical week. This is going to be one of those weeks we always remember. Where were you at September of 2021? I guarantee a Cardinals story comes out of the situation. But what an incredible weekend. If you went to Chicago this weekend and survived and you're at work today, God bless you. God bless you. If you're a drinker and went to Chicago and you went to the Cardinals game and the Notre Dame Wisconsin game, cheers to you. Hey, I have nothing but respect for you. That is a party atmosphere. And here locally, all the concerts that were going on. My goodness, I had no idea. So many concerts were going on around town. But holy cow, we're doing this for the Cardinals today. What's up, good folk? We're doing this for Cardinal Nation today. We're amped up. I've been amped up since Wainwright gave up the grand slam in the first inning against the Brewers, and the Brewers did the little tit for tat in the dugout. They kind of reminded me of the little stunt that Nigel Morgan had pulled a few years ago against the Cardinals that lit a fire up under our ass, and that catapulted us and going to the World Series. Hey, I'm not thinking that far ahead, but it's fun to play within your head the possibilities of who we would like to play, who you would like to see us play if we get to the point of the World Series. Of course, the White Sox are on top of the list due to who's there. And also the Yankees on top due to the historical sense. I mean, it makes sense, the Yankees and the Cardinals being in the World Series. But wow, I didn't see this coming with this team. 16 games in a row. Wow. Impressive. impressive right there. But other than the Cardinals, something happened as well in the world of college football. And as a Florida football Gator fan, enjoyed the victory. But overall, looking at the games on Saturdays, two things shocked me. Kayvon Pope, the linebacker with Ohio State on the sideline. In Arkansas, them Razorbacks. What? Come on now. If West Virginia would have taken care of business, this would be the most chaotic Monday morning ever. College football nation would be losing their mind. Clemson, they should have got blown out of that game. They were way out. I talked about this on All Sports, All Players College Football Show on the ASAP Network on Saturday about trying to use guys you have today, still thinking they're the guys that won it all for you or competed at a high level for you. You can't do that. And I think Dabo Swinney fell up under that. He fell up under his own spell. He got to smelling himself, and reality punched him in the face. I don't think this is the last loss for Clemson this year. I really don't. I don't see the talent level. I don't see the commitment. I don't see the hunger as in past teams with Clemson. That's a hard job to do with this new breed of college football players. It's a hard thing to deal with. Now, the kid at Ohio State, I don't know if you saw the game, watched the game, heard what happened, but a young man was not happy the fact that he was not included in the defensive scheme that was going back on the field. And when I say he threw a temper tantrum, when I say he showed his ass, when I know someone tapped somebody on the shoulder and said, look at your son, and saw that, there's going to be a whole lot of apologies going across the board out of his mouth. Then he did the unthinkable, went in the locker room and went straight to social media, congratulated his teammates, told them he wished them well, but then that second text message did it. Fuck Ohio State. Come on now. Come on. Now, we've already apologized. You know, he regrets his decision. He made a bad mistake. He has to work on his mental state in this time, but he still gets to use his scholarship at Ohio State. He gets to finish that out. So good thing for that. But how did we get there? That has to be one of those things that college coaches go through all the time on Sundays and mornings, on Sunday and Monday mornings. When something happened out of the box during a game, whether it's on the field or off the field, how did we get here? That needs to be addressed right there. So there has to be more to this story that's probably going to come out, but this is the Ohio State University, and we know how quiet they have been over the past years when the things come to leaking, when it comes to conduct detrimental to the team from the coaching staff as well as the players. You got to be careful. But overall, college football Saturday went very well. I haven't seen that many fights, but I saw a lot of drunken, fun, idiot videos out there. And you college football fans, keep the laughter coming as always. I do appreciate that. We're going to take a short break right here and have a word from our sponsor. Little Mountain Man Scrub for your love right here. Mountain Man Scrub. As smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. And use the promo Montez. Get your scrub on. Mountain Man Scrub. And we're back. If it's your first time tuning in, feel free to visit and check us out on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We have a channel, Dre Montez. And we also host a podcast, Who's to Blame, which we post a new episode every Wednesday. We're on the major podcasting platforms or wherever you listen to your podcast at. iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, SoundCloud, Google Play, Tumblr, as well as Instagram and Twitter. Who's to Blame, the podcast, and at W2B Dre Montez. and also on Facebook as well. So we got all that work on, and we also partnered up with All Sports, All Plays, ASAP Network. We do a college football show on Saturdays, which is pretty cool. We start at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and as well on Thursday night football after the game. We do a post-game show as well. So check those out as a part of the ASAP Network. They're also on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter as well. But again, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you won a lot of money. You survived your trip out of town in Chicago. And go Cardinal Nation, go Birds. Go Birds. So when your college football team wins on Saturday, and you also have a football team, you want that to go well as well. You want both to go. You want to have a good Monday. Your college team won, your NFL team won. Booyah. Oh, shout out to the Little League football team, the St. Louis Saints. I think they won a game this past weekend. Had a kickoff return and a pick six. Those are 12-year-old kids right there. 12-year-old kids playing football. They got a new head coach. Met him yesterday. Told him I'd give him a little shout out. And also my man Kenny, the greatest postal worker in St. Charles ever. My man Kenny. Hilarious dude. Hilarious. But back to what I was saying. When you win in college football, then Sunday approaches. I don't know how you start out the day. What do? Do you watch CBS Sunday morning? Do you go to church first? Do you walk the dog first? Or do you get the grill going first for preparations to cook and the food be ready for kickoff? But everyone has a routine that they get into. When do you put your uniform on? Meaning your jersey, your hat, your support for your NFL team. How does that go? Is it before the game? Is it soon as you get up? But there's a ritual to it. And I did something out of character this Saturday and Sunday that I don't know how I feel about this, my decisions. But 2 weeks ago, I went to Aldi's and got into a conversation with the security guard because he recognized me from playing softball. That I forgot to actually go grocery shopping. I walked all the way back home, 3 houses away from where I live at, and was like, son of a bitch, how did that happen? I walked all the way to the store. So Friday, I forgot to go to the store to get my adult beverages for Saturday and Sunday. So what I did Saturday, at halftime, I ran down to the bar, got me a drink there, had 2 drinks there, then ran back home and finished watching football. Then to get ready for the night game, I ran down, got me another drink to watch the night games with. And then Sunday, I had to do the same thing. So I wrote a note, pick up adult beverages Thursday drink. So my routine is out of order yesterday. Out of order. I don't have my cold beverage in the morning, but still the Broncos went out and played good football against the Jets. But I think the game everybody wants to talk about is Chicago. How you feel right now? Did you get what you want? That's what you get. We want to see him on the field. Oh, he was definitely on the field, on his ass. That offensive line of Chicago, atrocious. It's just awful. But hey, you Bears fans, we want Justin Fields. Put in a real quarterback. Let's spark this damn team. He can get us a victory. You see the look on Nick Foles' face? Told you. No. Y'all wanted him in the game. You got him. You wanted him in the game. They threw his ass around like listen, practice, walkthroughs, simulation, Madden is all different come Sunday. That's live action boss. They coming. Them boys hungry. He was running for his life. A few years ago, the Rams decided to put in Austin Davis at quarterback, and the camera slowed down when he took his first professional NFL snap. The look on that man's face was like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Chicago Bears fans, hey, but that's what you wanted. That's exactly what you get. Kansas City Football Chiefs and the Chargers. Hey, that was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. I think at both points of that game, both teams had several opportunities to win the game. Either take the lead, control the game, or come from behind and win the game. There was opportunities on both sides and miscues and mishaps. But the Chargers came out and balled. I mean, really came out and balled. And way not to fall into the trap of the Patrick Mahomes fable stories. Way to play ball all the way through. Matthew Stafford. He almost fucked that up. That first quarter, he was nervous. He was scared. But the Rams did something in this game that may come back and bite themselves in the ass. They were teasing Tom Brady. Uh-oh. We know from social media, former players, current players, and Brady himself, they don't forget when you poke the bear. They don't forget. Surprise team what the Rams are doing. Matthew Stafford is finally in a happy. I haven't seen him this happy since he was at UGA, University of Georgia. Haven't seen him that happy since then. This team is kind of giving you a little resemblance to that team that played here. The greatest show on turf. A little bit. I don't think they know what they've done so far. And I know it's early in the season. But Matthew Stafford and the Rams, and the most hyperest coach I've ever seen in my entire life, who got scared at Belichick during the Super Bowl, I think he pissed his pants too, real talk. Sean McVay. When the quarterback and the coach / offensive coordinator is in sync, great things happen in football. In history's past, especially. You need that relationship to work. Now, with the late game last night, Green Bay and the 49ers. Man cave, remember Walt, he's a 49er fan. Everybody check on Walt. Somebody check on Walt in the man cave. Make sure Walt is okay, because the 49ers had this game ripped from them. But it's their own fault. The last 37 seconds of the game, they went Madden defense on us, zone. But they left the one guy open, the best dancer, best footwork in NFL, Devontae. Why? Everybody was yelling at the TV, cover him by any means necessary. Whatever you got to do, cover that man. And they didn't do it. Didn't do it at all. Who's to blame for that? The coaching staff. The people upstairs. The people that have the laminated cards in front of them. The people with the headsets that can communicate to the people on the sideline. Why didn't you make the necessary adjustments? Referees. I'm confused again. There were two situations out of games yesterday that I watched. Out of 10 games I watched yesterday, I saw 2 fumbles from the quarterback. One was called a fumble, one was not. So they got to go back and attack this Tom Brady rule after what I saw yesterday. What is it? What? Then there was one play. I still don't know what happened because I didn't have the volume. I still don't know what happened. I think it was a Seahawks game, I believe. The quarterback threw the ball to the running back. The ball was tipped. The defender picked it off. They say incomplete pass. I'm lost. That was a helmet-to-helmet hit last night that they missed. But when they looked at the replay, they could see it. So when he gets fined probably tomorrow by 2 o'clock for that helmet-to-helmet hit, that they're going to come out and say, hey, my bad, sorry we missed this. NFL referees, we have got to do better. We've got to do better. Oh, I know, Major League Baseball, that Yankees Boston game last night, that was a strike. We all know that was a strike. But NFL referees, if you need help, let us know. Let us know. Hey, I missed it. My bad. I'm going to do better. When they all doing their report card, homework, studies today, as I heard they do on Mondays, they all recap everything and get graded. Release the grades to the public. Let us be the judge of that. Let us be the judge of the games that we watched and let us know. Because after yesterday, I don't know what a tuck rule is. I don't know what roughing the passer is, especially. What the fuck? What is pass interference? Oh, especially by a linebacker in the Denver game. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. And what else did I miss yesterday? Yeah, that's it. But I applaud the 109-yard return. The 66-yard field goal. Wow. What I like about the field goal, shout out to my buddy Tyler. He's a huge Minnesota Vikings fan, by the way. Shout out to them winning their game yesterday. But look at the fans in the end zone. When the ball goes up, I want you to slow the TV down, frame by frame. Frame by frame. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. And just look at the fans. The different responses. Man, some of the best television work out there, but a 66-yard field goal. And Lamar played awful. Awful. I tell you, Goff may end up walking off the field in the middle of a game. Real talk. That line that man is running for his life every time he says hike. I've never seen nothing like it. It's like they know the count, they know the play, they know the coverage. They need some help, or that kid won't make it through this whole NFL season at all. Just will not make it. I don't see it. I don't see him pulling this one out or pulling this one through at all. But there were some good football games yesterday across the board. Probably one of the most competitive Sundays we've had. 2 overtimes in week 3 already. I say we're on point for the real thing. Raiders. What a game. What a game. But it shouldn't even been to that point. The Raiders did that to themselves if you watch the beginning of the game. They did that to themselves. The Dolphins really didn't do anything. But I tell you, if Brissett would have won that game, he would have been a hard man to give him under center as the Dolphins quarterback. He would have went down with a fight because he wants that starting job so bad. But every time Raiders play the Dolphins, it's so interesting. The fights they get into, the plays that are being called, the way the game turns out, considering what happened during the game. It's like a Twilight Zone when they play each other. And we're wondering, what the hell happened? But when you look at the highlights, you definitely find out. And I like how Aaron Rodgers kind of gave himself credit for calling that last play. That dude is a maestro at playing the media and the fans in Green Bay Nation. He is so good at that. Just really, really good at playing everybody off. Like, I can't even explain it. Can't even explain it. And if the Chiefs running back fumble one more time this year, I feel sorry for him. It's going to be some decisions need to be made. Yeah, he got 100 yards, but is it really worth it? What he's done, got to hold on to the ball, man. Got to hold on to the ball. Well, we got a crazy game tonight. As always, the Cowboys and the Eagles, when they get together, strange things happen. Strange plays, strange outcomes. The fans, the fans. The Philly fans in the 80s. The Philadelphia Eagle fans in the 80s were probably the worst on planet, but the ones that would never let you forget. They stuck around to the end. To the end. This should be a good matchup. All the hope and hoop and holler around the Cowboys. Dak is back. Zeke is here. Got the defense. We're going to see. Jerry wants to be in the big game. Played in La La Land. You think Tom Brady was looking at that stadium? I see you in February. Did he give you that look? Did he give you that look? But tonight, the Cowboys and the Eagles should be a fun game as we have Man Cave members, T-Mac and Jody, huge Cowboy fans, and June is a huge fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. I miss the days of going back and forth with those two, arguing while those games are going on, of the days of yesteryear. When the Eagles was on top, when the Cowboys came out on top, it's always fun when these two teams get together. And one more thing about yesterday. Did you hear how excited Tony Romo was yesterday? When he's talking about Patrick Mahomes, do you hear it in his voice? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? I mean, talking about a man crush, this dude went overboard yesterday with this, man. I was like, wow. Pittsburgh Steelers. Big Ben has what I like to call OLD. It's there. Now do you see? Now do you see? Steeler fans, you have no one to blame but your entire front office. You didn't address what you needed to do to compete this year in the NFL season. So what you're tanking. Okay. I want to hear the Steeler fans all admit that we're tanking. You lost to the Bengals? Oh, man. Bengals and Cleveland in one season? This could be historic. We almost made history yesterday if Brady, Mahomes, and Aaron Rodgers would have lost yesterday. That would have been the first time, I think, in some time that all three lost in one day. But we did not make history. We made history in different ways with that field goal. 109-yard return yesterday. Football was spectacular yesterday. A lot of yelling. A lot of why. A lot of you didn't see that. NFL commissioner, NFL player personnel, all you people that are up top, can you please let the referees release to the public their report cards over the games they work? Please. Just let us know. Let us be the judge. Let us see if it's satisfactory or not, because I'm still in question on what is a tuck rule. We ain't had no problems with the catch was yesterday. But this roughing the passer, you guys have won the 18-wheeler to stop carrying 50,000 pounds in 4 feet. It's not going, no. We got to come to a better, and two of these guys, two plays yesterday, they both went in like this trying to hold their hands up, but they still made contact with the quarterback. Flag goes down. Come on now. Come on. The over-under on these roughing the passers is getting out of hand, NFL referees. And the helmet to helmet. 1 week, you're all over it. The next week, you're confusing a helmet and a shoulder. Now, yesterday, you just said, fuck it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, before we get out of here, as I said, if you're going to the Cardinal game tomorrow, as soon as the Cardinals take the field to start the game, let's give them a standing ovation. Let's just stand up. Let's have them tip the damn hat in the first and just stand up. Cheer for the people. Let's appreciate this ball club and what they've done. Look, 2 months ago, look where we were at. How we were talking and feeling. Shoulders down. Already thinking about the Blues schedule. Making plans right there. Forgetting all about we got baseball in September and October. And this team wants to be a part of it. Who's coming with? Bring your green hat. Come on. We got this. It's going to be a hell of a last regular season homestand. Let's make it count. As I said tomorrow, let's start off the game. Standing ovation. Redbird Nation. People get the point. I see you. Good ball playing Cardinals. Major League Baseball umpires, I'm going to finish on this note. What is a strike to you guys? What is a strike? Beginning of the year, they're doing a great job But as we get into September and October, they get a little pressure and they just fuck it all up and just decide to go the wrong way with the call. Is it intimidation? You trying to make a name for yourself? You think you're bigger than the game? You think we're at the ballpark to see the fucking ump? What is a strike? That's all I would like to know. Montez at midday. It's your boy here, Dre Montez. We come at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget you can follow us as well on YouTube, Dre Montez. Please subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast, Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. Lots of good stuff coming up this week. Don't want to spoil it. I love surprises as an older person, and it's Libra season. We're 3 weeks away from the birthday. Yes. 3 weeks away from the birthday. Things going to get crazy the whole month. It's going to be a spooktacular month. Again, congratulations to Mel and Sean. The happy, great nuptials you guys shared over the weekend. The friendly family right there. It's Monday Night Football. Get out there. Be a part of it. We find out who's winning the Fantasy Football League. It's been brought to you and sponsored by Tower Pub, located on Morgan Ford in South City right there as well. So lots of stuff to get into this week. Should be an impactful week. Great movies to check out this week. I got 2 new documentaries I got to peep together. And I got to also figure out last night's episode of Family Guy. So we got a whole lot of stuff to get into today. But more importantly, the Cardinals. 16, baby, and they come home tomorrow. Let's rest up today, and let's go out there and start the game off. As soon as the game starts, when the Cardinals take the field, everybody stand up and start clapping. I'm going to be watching on TV to see if y'all listening are going to get this message across. Like anybody listening going to the game. Hey, I can only hope and believe. Keep hope alive. All right, guys, have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. Do some yard work if you can. If you're off today, if you're cooking out, send a brother an invite. I'll be right on through. Other than that, enjoy your football watching the rest of the day. In the words of my great-grandpappy, if your back pockets are touching, it means you have no ass at all. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I think we're going to get out of here. All right, guys.